Hey, what's up guys? Hope everyone is doing well out there, enjoying your runs and enjoying this fall weather that we're having currently, hopefully for most of you around the world. I know if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're coming into that summertime realm right now, so having to get into that warm weather, and hope you guys in the southern hemisphere are doing well as well. So I wanted to give you guys kind of a brief update on what's been going on. I know it's been a while since I posted up a video for you guys to watch and enjoy, and I appreciate you guys for hanging in there, waiting for me to post some of these videos up. I do have a lot more shoe reviews coming up for you guys. Some of them are 50-mile reviews, some of them are initial reviews, some of them might be even relegation videos where shoes just didn't work for me. But wanted to kind of give you guys an update on the training side of it recently, as far as injuries are concerned, as far as what's been going on, races, events, all that kind of stuff, because it's been a while since I posted a video up involving that. So getting right down into it, about a month ago I had, actually no, it's been about 2-3 weeks ago, I had a 10K race that I was involved in. Now, I want to go back actually to the end of September, because that's how long it's been since I've really done a video for you guys about what's been going on. So we're going to go back to the end of September. And in the end of September, the last week of September and the first week of October, I was dealing with a toe injury. Pretty sure it ended up being gout. Don't know how I got that, but if you don't know what gout is, I guess it's where proteins tend to crystallize in your feet, or uric acid tends to crystallize in your feet or something like that, and it usually affects your big toe. And ways to prevent it is, I mean, there's certain vitamins and regimens that you can take, but ways to prevent it is to, I guess, not eat as much like red meats and seafood, which I don't really eat a whole lot of anyway, so I'm not really sure how I got it, but that's kind of what happened, because my big toe swelled up for like probably almost a week. Where I couldn't really walk on it. I was walking on the lateral side of my foot for like a week, and it was excruciating pain. Couldn't move it. It was stiff as hell. So it was terrible. So I had to kind of stop running at that point and kind of just wait to rest and recover, right? So I did, and I took a week off, and then I tried to get the next weekend. I was feeling a little bit better. I got the swelling to come down. I was doing some stretches with it, try to loosen everything up and get that the fluids kind of moving out of that area of my foot. And I went and did some running, very light, kind of comfortable shoes, see what I could do, and ended up kind of learning that I had walked so much on the lateral side of my foot, the outside of my foot, that had become swollen and beat up and not very good. So I ended up having to take basically another week off because of that. I finally, about 1 week prior to the 10K, I was able to get some running in. I was able to do some running on Saturday, and then on Sunday I went and did a 10K test run in my neighborhood using, just a pair of shoes that I figured I'd be using for race day. And I did it. I was able to run the 10K. It wasn't as fast as I'd like to be, but the 10K that I had signed up for, my goals had to change because of the injury, right? So it went from trying to set a new PR, which I don't think would have happened anyways because the weather really wasn't conducive for it, but I wanted to set a new PR, and my A, B, and C goals were C, I think, was set a new PR. B goal was to finish, I want to say it was, I wanted to finish within my normal range, which is I think like 52 minutes or 53 minutes or something like that. And then my C goal, actually I think it was, I have to figure it out. Anyways, besides the point, didn't finish as fast as I wanted to, but I got it done. I did a little bit of training prior to it, and then rested my legs about 2 days prior, and then went for that run on Saturday morning on October 23rd. And I started out strong. about midway through the race, so after the 5K point, I kind of settled into just a comfortable pace to try to get me to the end, and then finish the race as strong as I could. That last probably mile, I tried to finish as strong as I could. You know, so it is what it is. I did finish second place in my age group, which is fantastic. But as far as my time was concerned, I was nowhere near my PR. I was about a minute slower than my average 10K pace. So, you know, not going to consider it bad. I'm going to look at the positives and say I was able to complete it. Coming out of an injury the way that I did, I was able to complete it without stopping, without having to rest. So that is my positive out of that whole thing. After that, got right back into training. I was able to do, I think it was like a 20-something mile the first week, then 30 miles, 35 miles the next week, about 25 miles the week after that, which leads us up to this past week. I woke up Monday morning this past week with my left toe hurting again. It wasn't swollen, it was just hurting again. Don't know if it's weather related, don't know if it was irritated, don't know what the issue was. But it was hurting pretty good where I really didn't want to risk going out and doing any more training. So for this past week, I have been off of running, kind of staying away from training, also learning and refocusing maybe my attention into other areas. So I'm going to try to incorporate maybe a little bit more cycle training, maybe a little bit more weight training into my regimen. To see if I can get some improvement, not only with my time, my strength, my endurance, so on and so forth, and also trying to get my aerobic workout kind of going the way that I need it to. So I'm going to try to do some maybe not as many runs, but try to go as, you know, longer runs when I do run. So I might cut down, instead of running 5-6 days a week and only running maybe 4 or 5 miles a day each one of those days, I might change it to where it's only going to be you know, maybe 3 days a week, 2 to 3 days a week, but I'm going to try to do you know, longer mileage on those. So, you know, I might try to go 6, 7, 8 miles each one of those days, and then have one long run day where I try to go closer to 10, 12, 13 miles. See if I can get my aerobic balance for longer distances going, because that's where my goal is to go longer distances, and maybe incorporate a little bit of speed workout here and there on top of that, but nothing too major, just to try to, you know, keep my system going. So because of the injury the past week, like I said, just kind of learning, regrouping. I think that's kind of important, is anytime you come with some of these injuries, take the time off. Don't push yourself. Don't re-injure yourself. Don't irritate it further. Just do what you got to do to recover. Rest and recovery is important. And it's okay to take a step back from running. It's okay to focus on other areas in your life. If you need to focus, you know, maybe it's a sign to focus a little bit more attention on family or school or work or other areas to make yourself better. Not only, you know, as far as recovering from your body, but maybe mentally as well. Because at some point we do break down, and it is just not as, you know, we just don't enjoy running as much as we used to. So kind of keep that in mind when you're going out there and running, guys. This is kind of a shorter video, so I appreciate everything that you guys do out there. Please tell me in the comment section, if you are watching this video, how are you guys doing? How's your training going? You know, what are you working on right now? Leave your comment in the section below. So whether you're working on 5K distance, 10K distance, maybe you're working on a half marathon, maybe you got an event coming up, you know, what are you guys working on right now? You know, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So again, leave them in the comment section below. And you know, guys, as always, enjoy the run. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you guys want, click that bell below as well. That notifies you when new content drops. So I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you again so much. And as always, enjoy the run. See ya.